Can we talk about women's makeup on their birthday? Because why? Why do you guys do it?
That was a mistake. It was an accident. I hold my hand up. My foundation finished. And I went to the store to buy the same exact foundation. It was discontinued. Okay. Violence against Black women. Okay, guys, this is episode 2. We're here. I'm happy, excited, and welcome back. This is the BMS Podcast, which means Bami Sora. If you're here...
Why'd you say it like that? Say it the way you want to say it.
Bami Sora.
No.
How do you say it?
Say it with the proper enunciation.
It's Bami Sora.
It's Bami Sora.
It's not Bami. It's Bami Sora. I said it how I said it. Anyway, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. I'm Odun Ayo, and I'm with Okwe.
Okwe me. If you want to get
Taiwo.
Yeah.
It's this odd because you're Taiwan, I'm Idowu, but yeah.
That is crazy.
I know.
That is crazy.
I know.
We've never talked about that before as well.
We have.
Have we?
What's a bagby? But today we're going to be talking about UK fashion. What do you think?
I don't think it exists for men. I honestly don't think it exists for men. I think
for men,
you guys all dress like you're wearing tracksuits and that's it. That's UK fashion.
What about women? You don't want to speak on women's issues.
It's above me.
It's
above me now.
That's expected. You know what? It is quite disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Because when I first moved here, I moved here around when I was supposed to be in secondary school, and we're all wearing uniforms. I think that's standard. Most countries, you all wear the same uniform in secondary school. But then when you start going to college, and it's like you guys still want to wear the same thing. Like the same type of trainers, the same brand, the same style. Like everybody wants to wear the same thing. Whatever is trending on TikTok is like, do you not just go to the website and shop for things that resonate with you, things that you like? Like I don't understand that. I don't understand what the purpose of uniformity. I feel like maybe because America is so big, that's why you can see there's a lot of diversity in the way people dress and the way people...
I actually also disagree. I think people in America have terrible taste in fashion.
But I feel like it's personal to them. I feel like you would find trash people, trash outfits, but then you also find amazing ones because it's not like a uniform. It's like different people are showing... Because as long as you feel good in your outfit, right? That's it for me. But I feel like a lot of people, they just wear things because other people are wearing them. Like I remember buying a pair of trainers in uni because I'm not really much of a brand person. I just buy what I think looks good. And then I bought, was it Puma trainers? It was black and gold. And I got the same type, but in grey and silver-ish. And everyone was like, my God.
Is it those Puma trainers that everyone had with the big bulk?
No.
Okay.
No, but my friends were like, "Oh, guys, like, what I'm sorry, Miriam, where'd you get that from? Like, send me the link. And I'm like, you could go and buy your own, Like, why do you want to wear the same? My thing is, I don't want to show up somewhere and I'm wearing the same thing as somebody else. Like, there's so many products in the market that you can buy that resonates with you. Like,
I think that's a girl thing. Because if I see a guy wearing the same outfit as me, I'll be like, bro, I'll go up to him and spot him. It's like,
you know what? I feel like some people don't mind that, yeah. Even some girls don't mind that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, especially with girl clothing, there's so many products. There's so many designs. And I feel like there's so many body types as well. Like, because I feel like with guys, it's jeans, t-shirt, with top and bottoms, basically, and a jacket or whatnot. There's still ways that you can style it. But I feel like there's so many designs. Low cuts, V-neck. Like, there's so many things. I feel like a lot of girls, they don't even know their own bodies. Like, they don't know how to style themselves. And it's like, it's just so disappointing. And a lot of them are insecure about it. I was literally told by someone that I try to dress better than everybody else. And I'm just like...
Who said that? Who would say such a thing?
And I'm just like, do you think that before I get dressed, I'm thinking, okay, what is this person going to wear? I want to dress better than them. Or maybe I just buy better clothes than you and you're insecure, intimidated by that. And that just confuses me. Like, what would make you think that I'm trying to dress better than you? if we had to close our eyes and pick a random thing from our wardrobe, the chances I'm going to pick something better than yours anyway, because I buy better clothes, like better design of clothes, and I know my body and I know what suits me. So if I'm going to put a fit together, it will be a fit.
I think it boils down to the fact that a lot of people, they don't think for themselves. They're like, oh, that looks good, so I'm going to buy that fit. And whereas I can only speak on myself. I know how to pair things well. So I'm like, okay, I can see this. Or if I see that top on that person, I'm like, okay, I like that top, but I think that would work better with this. And I'll do like, I'll be like,
it will work better with this on me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I would be like, that's what I'm going to, I'll see it in my head and like, okay, that's the vision.
Yeah.
And then I'll go and buy it. And
you really have to have the vision in your head.
But I don't think a lot of people can see the vision.
Yeah.
A lot
you
of people
have to have the vision, they don't.
Because they're just going to get their Nike Tech tracksuits,
their
Cortez, and then keep it pushing. So for a lot of people here, fashion is literally expensive tracksuits. And which is why I'm just like, you guys need to get out more because... Bro, I want like a nice suit or a nice...
Or designers, expensive tracksuits or something that has a big brand logo.
Big Balenciaga written on the top. Bro, no, in fact, I would rather a plain black tee from Primark.
Because I don't want to... for me, it looks like you're fucking putting yourself as a product of that.
Honestly.
It's like, because you have tags, right? This is from
like,
Sainsbury's.
We don't need to know. we didn't... Okay, we know... Okay, is that how you want to say, like, oh, I have money?
Yeah, you have money, basically. And I feel like a lot of girls will fall for that. So I get why they do it. I get why some guys do it. But it's like, if that's why the girl's trying to talk to you, then... Hey...
Bro, she's not going to be there for the right reason.
Yeah, and it's like, they're going to be like, oh, she's trying to take my money. Why do you think? You've
literally been a walking advertisement since she met you the very first time in that club.
Like showing off, trying to show off your finances. And there's some guys, I remember in uni, that will literally wear the same shirt and the same trousers You know, you could have just shopped in Zara. Like, you didn't have to get that Gucci top or that LV hat that costs 200 and something. You could have, styled yourself, like filled your wardrobe, like gotten something that suits you, especially as a guy. Like, there's so many things that you can get, so many ways that you can style stuff. And it's just like, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. I feel like even with girls, especially like their birthdays, for example.
Can we talk about women's makeup on their birthday? Because why do they overdo it? Because...
You know what? My birthday last year, I was guilty of this. I know this. Nobody had to tell me, but my foundation was a lot lighter than my actual shade.
Why? Why did you guys do it?
That was a mistake. It was an accident. I hold my hand up. My foundation finished. And I went to the store to buy the same exact foundation. It was discontinued. Okay. Violence against black women. They discontinued my foundation, so now I'm panicking. I'm doing shade matches in the sun, in the moon, in the stars. I'm trying to find the right shade for my skin tone, and I got home and it was too light.
But also, why are you buying your birthday makeup the day of your birthday?
It was like a day before, but I didn't test it.
Still,
I didn't test it.
Still,
don't judge me.
Still, because I know my birthday fit was bought almost 2 months before my birthday actually happened. Because I feel
like because my birthday is in such a festive period, there's a lot going on. Like, I probably thought it was going to last me a longer time, but December starts coming in, you start getting invited to stuff. Now you're using stuff that you didn't plan to use. Okay, wearing fits that you didn't plan. Like, even my birthday outfits, like, most of the time it'll say it's coming on my birthday, but it rarely ever makes it. So I have to have options.
See, you people.
My birthday outfit literally came on my birthday.
You people are panicked by, like, wait until the very last minute. Nah.
Oh, no, I have my birthday fit now.
Okay. Thank God. We actually thank God.
I have it. I'm ready. But yeah, that was my bad. But I feel like a lot of the times a lot of girls' birthday, they want to go all out. Sometimes they get a professional makeup artist. And don't forget, the professional makeup artist is probably using like artificial light. So when they go out into natural light, that's when the truth comes to light.
And it's always bad. I'm sorry, it's always bad.
I have to... I know what you mean. I've seen it in real life. But mine was a mistake. It was an accident. I tried to edit it and like just reduce the... I said, asking me why was the video so dark. I It was shameful.
Wait, the birthday?
Yeah. Do you know, what did you think? Did you notice it?
No.
Really?
I mean, it was almost a year ago now at this point. Can't even remember.
My outfit was memorable.
Yeah, because I've just recently seen a picture of it because you sent it to me. Also, in that picture, I looked like so homeless. I looked so homeless.
It's not me that said you should come out like that.
It was in, okay, so it was in I was growing my hair out phase. The hair was growing, see? The braids are now here. But those days were behind me, thank God. Thank God. That was when I was actually fighting for, when I was like, oh, I should just cut this hair now and go back to
You have to wait it out.
I waited it out, thankfully.
We're here now.
My braider is, she's good. She does her thing. Unlike us, see, we know how to keep it. We know how to do things for our birthday. We just keep it pushing. It's a nice trim.
Yeah.
You guys will see it for that whole week. That trim on our stories.
Yeah.
After that, you guys just leave us alone.
I mean, for guys, it's easy though. It's a lot easier. You know your barber. You're going to the same guy.
Yeah.
Probably going to the same braider. But it's like, even if you're going to the same hairstylist, she might be having a bad day. There's a lot of things that she has to do.
Yeah.
And you can even get the text like, oh, hey, love, I have to cancel.
Thankfully, me and my braider are tight. So she knows she can't do that rubbish with me. But my barber, on the other hand, I have to book that one 2-3 weeks in advance just to make sure.
To be fair, your birthday is not peak season.
Yeah, September is calm.
Yeah.
Virgos, yay.
Jan, Capricorns.
Ew.
I know.
Ew.
I know.
Ew.
Especially those born on 25th. I'm so sorry. And the 1st or the 31st. At least mine is like a bit farther away. And I feel like that's why it's so expensive to travel. It's so expensive. But yeah.
So I also have like Christmas, and then my mom's birthday is the 30th
of December.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like there's like that time in the house is just always just mental. So it's just, but I hate that time of the year. Also I hate Christmas time.
Why?
It's just not given. It's not what.
What do you mean Christmas is not given? You are a hater.
It's just not
certified.
What do we do? At least
you spend time with your family.
See them every day of the year anyway.
No, you don't.
Okay, in Ireland. In Ireland, but I've grown up with you guys. I don't need to see you. It's just another day. Honestly, it's just another day. I think the idea of Christmas is great when you have like a young child and like the novelty of like giving them presents, unwrapping presents, and Santa Claus. That's what but once they've grown old and like it's just like, you know, your parents are giving you this gift, or you know, oh, it's just Secret Santa that I'm going to give my little brother something.
It's not fun for you anymore.
It's just not fun. No, it's just literally me just spending money and then eating food on the day, the food that I would eat anyway, because what, like,
do you feel like if you had a lot more money, that perception would change?
No, because I probably would just go tonight.
Yeah, so Christmas time would not be a bad time for you.
I would spend it like literally every year in Nige if I.
But then, so then your perception about Christmas would change then, because you'd be having fun in Nige.
Yeah, because see, that's the thing, because the enjoyment that we would have in Nige to what we would do right now would like right now we're just going to go to our home to our families, have dinner, chill with our families, play games, and then go back home.
But I feel like it depends on the kind of family you have, to be fair.
My parents are pastors, so yeah.
That explains a lot.
We're not drinking in my house. We're not drinking in my house.
Nah, my mom is a vibe. She's like, we're reunited now. And the fights. It's not even fights. It's like just arguments. Like just arguing about random stuff and just like dissing people. Because we have, majority of boys in our family, and I'm always bullying somebody. Asking my older brother when he's going to have his 6-pack.
Yeah. Yeah, violation.
He keeps saying, next month I'm going to start eating healthy. Next month I'm going to start eating healthy. And every time he's eating something, I'm like,
I wouldn't have that personally.
I mean,
I would have him as a guest.
to get him to give me the food anyway. See? And it works.
So you're chopping his money.
Why not? Him? I'm his younger sister.
Okay.
That's my Taiwo.
Okay.
So yeah.
See, I'm the Taiwo, so that doesn't work. You can't.
You're the oldest, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. That's oldest in even when you're twin, you're the oldest.
Yes. 2 whole minutes.
So I get why Christmas would be dead for you. I mean, Taiwo's already started complaining. My Taiwo's started complaining about Christmas and it's like, oh, Christmas is coming. Oh, I get it for you, but for
Honestly,
me, I love it.
no, I'm already like
I
thinking
can't
about presents. I'm
wait.
already thinking about presents.
I don't
Black
want
Friday, like oh my
all
days.
I want.
I'm here
I'm
for this
actually
for the music though. I love like this is Whitney season. No, not Whitney. Sorry, Mariah.
Mariah. You and names.
This is Mariah
Look at you
season.
complaining about passive aggressiveness and getting people's names wrong.
What? See, okay, sorry.
First you said Cassie was okay. The last episode, you said Cassie was dead.
Okay, that was a typo.
Typo. But there's sorrow.
Yes, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing. It was a typo. Lipo.
No, it's not.
Lipo.
Lipo, you mean? But yeah, Mariah.
Mariah, yeah, it's Mariah season. So I don't know how one woman can just
Dominate the
life.
charts.
She's set for life.
For real, her kids are set.
Kids are set for life. Just put the royalties in her name.
And then I mean, there are a lot of like Christmas songs that I actually like. There are a lot of Christmas songs that I actually like.
I can't lie. My one is the Justin Bieber one. I can't lie.
Which one?
It's the
Mistletoe.
most beautiful time of the year.
I mean, that's all right.
What do you mean? That song bangs.
I mean, that's all right.
That song
I like
bangs.
I think it's something about the snowman. A snowman, baby.
What song are you
I
singing?
want you to know that I'm never leaving you. I miss the snow. Oh, I love that song. And is it something Clarkson? Something I can't remember.
Kelly Clarkson?
Kenny Clarkson, yeah.
Kelly.
What's the song? Do you know the song?
I don't know what you're on about.
It's one of her most favorite and most popular Christmas songs.
Kelly Clarkson.
And that's probably the only song I have of hers. So as soon as I type up her name in my phone.
What's that other one?
Underneath the tree. Underneath the tree, you're here. Oh, I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I can't wait to go and decorate my tree. I can't wait.
I see. This is why I need kids. Because
I wish you guys could know why. Do you want to tell them why it's so funny?
This is why we need kids, so we can set up the whole Christmas tree, like the whole family thing. And that's when Christmas is gonna be Christmas.
Yeah.
But until you're actually in that moment,
you know what? I think it's because I have nephews as well. I have like
adds to it, yeah. So you're going there for Christmas.
I mean, they're gonna come over. We're gonna go over to theirs, like because they don't live far away. So we're gonna be spending the holiday together if they don't have a cold because they've just given me one, and it's on its way out now. But
yes,
I'm gonna have to like load up on vitamin C because those kids they just be bringing everything from school.
Oh no! I hate that.
Yeah, but speaking of family and parents, at what point do you think, as an adult, that you have to stop listening or like allowing your parents make decisions for you?
16.
Really?
Deadass.
That young?
Yeah.
Did you used to have them make decisions for you at that age, and now looking back, you feel like?
No, because I think 16 is probably when I started growing with. Actually, no, I think 16 is when I was officially tall. Actually, no. I was officially taller than
How many
everyone.
actually? Are we going?
I was trying to think, when was I actually taller than my parents when they were just like. They're just like, come down here, come down here, so I'm not looking at you like this. But I generally think it was probably about 16 when you start having that your rebellious phase and you start like rebelling against what they say.
I mean, I still feel like 16. You should they probably still know the best for you at that age. But I just feel like as you get older, like you need to become rebellious. Like you cannot have. But you know what? Yeah, I feel like a lot of parents, they never really teach their kids how to become adults. Like, even growing up as a child, like if you've had your parents make decisions for you like all your life, and now you become an adult and you get to uni or whatnot, it's like they're not there to make decisions for you, and your opinions have never really been validated, like growing up. So it's like that probably comes from where people start to second guess themselves and they don't really have the confidence to actually make decisions for themselves. And it's like, that's probably one thing that my mom gave me, like with everything that I've had to choose, even things that I thought like maybe it was none of my business at the time. The school that I wanted to go to, like when I was going to secondary school, we chose that together. And even like with my outfits, because I would see her and I would see, because my mom, She likes to dress. So it's one of those things where it's like I would see her and I would emulate the stuff that she does. And she would involve me in decisions and she'd be like, oh, that's, she would validate my opinions and validate my decisions and sort of teach me how to compare the pros and cons of whatever it is I'm trying to do. And I feel like that just made me become so confident in myself. Like, yeah, I just feel like...
I don't feel like a lot of Nigerian parents, let me specify it to Nigerian parents because we're Nigerian, but I don't feel like a lot of Nigerian parents do that. I think they micromanage a lot, which is why I think a lot of the time it's age 18 that freedom starts to appear, because that's when we finally go off to uni. Because I could, even looking back now, 17 was when I was choosing what I wanted to study in uni, and for me it's always been music. Music has been
your thing,
my thing.
Do you want to give them a little acapella?
Not a chance. Not a chance. And I remember going to my dad, I was like, yeah, Dad, I want to study music in uni. He was like, no, you're not. He was like, no, you're not.
You know what, Loki, I get that.
Yeah, fair enough, but no, actually no, not fair enough, because I could have gone into being a sound engineer, I could have gone down through so many different paths, not necessarily the performance part of things, but I could have gone into behind the cameras, literally, instead of in front of it, behind cameras. So I think that is probably where I would have gone eventually if I stayed within that music space. And
do you think you would have enjoyed that?
Yeah, I think so. Music is the be all and end all for me. So it starts with music and it will always end with music.
But do you think that you still couldn't have made that happen without going to uni?
I guess I could have, but that's where I'm too chilled. I'm too chilled.
So you needed the push of uni
I think I needed that I needed that mindset in uni to be able to continue going in that direction. But now I think when I then left for uni and then I had to my own autonomy to decide what I wanted to do for myself, that's when, to be fair, I left my hometown, because I specifically knew if I stayed in this place where I grew up, I'm just gonna continue having be micromanaged by my parents.
So you basically live in the lives that they want you to live.
From 18, left secondary school, went to Dublin for 8 years. They didn't see me come back. Well, I didn't go to live in the house. I basically lived in Dublin from then on. So I've basically been on my own since I was 18.
When you went to uni, why didn't you go and study? Do they pay for your tuition?
So in Ireland, education's free. So we get a grant, and So
why didn't you actually choose to study?
Because I said, oh, Dad, this is what I'm going to put on my CAO, is what we use. I think you guys call it UCAS. To support your subjects that you want to study. And I was like, Dad, I'm going to put music as my number one. He was like, no, you're not. He was like, the hell you're not. So yeah. And
then you listened.
Yeah, because this was still his house.
I didn't listen. I was living at my mother's house and I did not listen. My mom was like, oh, maybe you should study medicine or you should do law. And I was like, okay, Mom. And I went to school, I did computer science. I went to uni, I did computer science. She's not going to check.
But to be fair, that is a fine enough. Medicine to computer science is fine.
Science, studying computers and seeing blood and having to care for patients.
That's still... For them, that's still low for them. That's still money for them.
It's still they did not believe.
My dad was like, "Where's the money?" Literally, he was just like, "Where's the money you're going to make from this?" That was literally the first thing. He was like, "Where's the money?" So I was just like, "Do you know? I hear it, but still, I wanted to make that decision for myself."
Yeah.
And I think for me going forward, looking to my kids, my daughters, my sons, whatever, I'm not gonna micromanage them. I'm gonna let them feel what they want to do, and then learn from that mistake. If you feel obviously I'm going to give them my 2 cents and I'm going to guide them as best as I can, but I'm not going to be I don't think that is what you should do or whatever, and don't do that.
Yeah, I feel for me, I literally, my mom, she says I'm stubborn now, but I learned that from you, Mom.
Exactly.
I learned that from you. So when she said, oh, because they didn't know about tech. When I was actually doing tech was not as booming as it is now. People weren't really trying to get into tech. Even my cousin was like, oh, do business. You're always going to have business. What? I was like, you know what? I panicked a little and I did business computer science. I was like, just in case. So I did business and computer science, but I literally got a job right after uni. I didn't like have to wait. I was in Nigeria for my final year. And I think when I was writing my exams, and I was like, my plan was, I booked a one-way ticket. My plan was to go to Nigeria and stay there until I found a job, because I was not going to go with my degree and go and apply for Sainsbury's. It wasn't happening, because I worked in Sainsbury's before.
What's wrong with
M&S.
Sainsbury's? What's wrong with Sainsbury's? People, Sainsbury's.
My degree has to be used for a decent like job. I mean, not saying that Sainsbury's is not a decent job, but knowing that I'm qualified for something more, it has to be used for more. And I was not going to, because I felt like because I'd graduated now, if I went back to doing like a low skilled job, I might get comfortable, I might get complacent, and I did not want to like get to the point where, people be like, oh, what happened to your degree? And they're like, I had to use the degree. It was worth something. And yeah, so when I graduated, by fire by force. By fire by force. I was not leaving Nigeria if I did not get a decent job in the UK. So yeah, I came back. I got the job offer. I got 2 job offers actually before I completed my exams. Yeah,
everything now double.
So yeah, I got 2 job offers before I completed my exam, and I obviously chose the best one, and I'm still there. So yeah, that for me it is such an important decision, and I feel like a lot of parents need to be hands off, but also I would say that because a lot of us, our parents actually migrated here, and they have been trying to survive, keep the lights on, make sure the kids are fed. They almost don't really have the time to nurture a child and like instill confidence, like making sure you go out to the world and you have this level of confidence in you. I feel like that's prevalent, especially not just, you grew up in a sort of balanced household, I would say, but with a lot of people that did not have their fathers in their homes, for example, and their mothers they just focus on their safety. Like, especially being a black child, it's like, don't get shot, or don't get stabbed, or like, just be safe. Literally. Make sure you eat your food and you go to school. They don't have the time or the energy to do much after exhausting themselves through multiple jobs or whatnot. So I feel like they don't really, I wouldn't say it's their fault, basically. But one thing I would say is that I was speaking to, I said I work with older white guys. I remember showing them the picnic video that we did last year. And I told them, how I bought the decorations. I decorated. They're like, what? If I was going, I would have just got a sandwich from Sainsbury's.
Literally.
And they're like, you know what? You have a knack for this. Like, this looks really good. Da, 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 da. And they were like, show this person, show that person. I was just going around my phone showing them the picnic that I did. And they're like, you should pursue this. Like, I have a daughter your age. I would tell her the same thing. And I feel like, for me, what I hope to do when I get older is to have the luxury. My kids should have a trust fund. You know what I mean? It's like, if you know that if they fail, they have something to fall back on, it's a lot easier for you to give them advice to go and fail. Like, go and do something that you may win, or you may like be great, or you may fail, but there's a soft landing, there's a cushion for you to fail.
That's actually
so you wouldn't hit rock bottom.
That's actually been another debate actually as well, just how a lot of Asian households or white parents basically take rent from their kids just so they can like set them up for the future. And whereas black people don't do that, or they take the rent. But
the thing is, people are like, oh, why wouldn't you help out at home? But then you have to be from a particular type of household for you to need to help out in the first place. If your parents never needed anything, or if they're like, oh, the rent is high, like imagine how much I'm paying. Like someone like who was it that was it Bill Gates or something that went to a store and he didn't really know the price of bread. So if he's not noticing that the price of bread is increasing, well, how is he going to ask you to help out? Some parents don't even realize like they realize things are expensive, but it's not hurting their pockets. So they're not thinking about you helping out. And I feel like it's very privileged for you to come from a household where you don't have to give your mum, or you have to support your parents with any kind of responsibilities. So yeah, I feel like with those men, I feel like they were encouraging me to go for my aspirations and dreams, because that's what they will say to their kids, because they're not having to work. They've lived here their whole lives. They probably have support from other family members, uncles, aunties, whatever. And obviously the older men in a career in tech, of course, they have cash. They're loaded a little bit, maybe. So I feel like that's a luxury that a lot of our parents could not give to us. And it makes sense. But I feel like now that we're here, we're second gen, we should...
I'm Irish. I'm first gen. I'm Irish, so we're first gen in Ireland.
What? Wait, I'm sort of second gen. My dad was born here.
Yeah, you're second.
I mean, my mom wasn't, and I grew up with my mom.
We're the first black peoples in Ireland, basically.
Oh, wow.
So when I was in school, there was what, like 4 or 5 of us?
Oh, wow.
Now my little brother's basically running that place.
I mean, to be fair, like... Sorry. To be fair, like, I have... I came from... What am I trying to say? To be fair, what?
You tell me, Sorrow.
I don't remember what I was trying to say.
Anyway, all this to say, in fact, actually, even the course thing, how many of us are still in that course? Because I know I'm not. Like I studied basically journalism and media from communications.
I feel like if you're looking to like have your own career, like God is not going to give your parents your vision. Like the vision is always going to be yours. And I know obviously for guys that wanted to do football, that a lot of your parents crushed your dreams.
My knee.
Sorry. But a lot of them, their parents want to take them to practice. And a lot of them, they had their issues with their knees.
Do you know, my battle with my dad was always just like, we play games on a Sunday mornings. And he was just like,
yeah, you're not missing church for that.
Get back inside
you're not missing church for that.
Service.
So yeah, I am sorry to you guys. But I feel like if you're going to uni, your parents, especially because I understand for my friends that were international students, their parents are paying, so it's like they know what they're paying for. But if you're in the UK and you have a passion for something, like I said, God is not going to give your parents your vision, it's yours. And I feel like you should study what is in your heart.
Yeah,
like if I did medicine now, working a 12 hours, I would be depressed. I would be the patient. I would not be the doctor or the nurse. You would have to take care of me. Like my mental health would have been in shambles. Like, I can't do medicine.
No.
I don't have, like, I like law when they're showing it on TV. It's like, yeah, objection. That's fun. But I'm not going through like years of cases and like that's boring to me.
Yeah, I hear
I would have been depressed. And I feel like I could have listened to my parents and decided to do what they wanted me to do. But no, my mom raised me better than to listen to her about my future.
Funny enough, I actually don't think I would have, if I ended up doing music and going down that whole music performance or even music engineering, I actually don't think I would have passed uni. I genuinely don't think so.
So they did well for you?
They did. So the course I ended up in was communications, 12 hours a week in uni. Some days I didn't even have a lecture.
You were chilling.
There was a time during exam season I started Game of Thrones. I started Game of Thrones the week of my exams because I had one exam.
Computer science and business. Do you know how many people like did not make it past second year on my course?
My little brother. Sorry.
You know what? On that note.
Sorry, Ola.
On that note, thank you guys for watching. Before we start opening our yash. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Cheers,
this is the BMS Podcast. We're signing out.
Sign out.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Peace. Bye.
Thank you. They beats you.